Hey guys, Andrew here in Nashville Severe Weather. We have a severe thunderstorm warning now that's been issued for Williamson County. This is for the southeastern part of Williamson County, and this is for some strong winds that had developed over here just southeast of Spring Hill in the northern side of Murray County. And this severe thunderstorm warning is going to be in effect until 12:30. So let's talk about who's included here. This is going to be for Spring Hill, Thompson Station, over toward Bethesda, College Grove, Page High School, up to the Williamson County Fair, and all the way up to Nolensville. So all the way up Horton Highway there from Marshall County, all the way up to Nolensville, Highway 3141A, and that's the eastern extent of the warning. It goes into Rutherford County too, but this is the storm here just southeast of Spring Hill, and could have some hail with it as well. But the big concern is the velocities here, where the strong winds could be occurring. Let's go over to TBNA. It has a good read on this, and some pockets of strong wind here, especially around Bethesda, especially around Cross Keys Road, the Cross Keys community down there, and over toward College Grove. So some pockets of some wind up around 60 miles an hour are not out of the question with this as it pushes off to the northeast. Again, this warning is in effect until 12:30 in the morning. Right now it's about 12:02, and so we got about another 30 minutes on this as it pushes off to the northeast. Let's go back over to our other radar and look at some colors here and see where the strongest part of the storm is. This pocket of rain here, this heavy rain in Bethesda, Cross Keys, is one area that could have some strong winds. The main storm, though, the big storm down here is around Spring Hill now and is just crossing over into Williamson County. And you can see these purples coming in. These are some pretty strong winds some pretty strong rain, and that's pushing off to the northeast. So in Bethesda, you're about to get another storm. Up in Arno and Paytonsville, it's going to cross 840 up there, and you're going to get some very, very heavy rain as that comes in. There's also a lot of lightning. You've been reporting a lot of lightning with this as well, and so you're going to get a lot of cloud-to-ground lightning with this as it comes on through. So it's going to be noisy. If the kids are asleep, the kids are going to wake up probably. It's pretty noisy as it comes through, especially right now in Spring Hill. But that'll be pretty much all of southeastern Williamson County here in just a few minutes. So up in Nolensville, you're getting some heavy rain now. That's not the part of the storm that we're concerned about as far as the winds go. That's more down here to the south in southeastern Williamson County. So the line is almost completely solid, but still some heavy rain all the way up and down the line. It's broken in a couple of places here, but it's some pretty intense rain down here around Spring Hill right now. That's coming right on into Williamson County and crossing the highway there. That's going to be what's that, Lewisburg Pike there? That's Lewisburg Pike, just east of I-65. There's some really, really heavy, intense rain there. And let's take a look at velocities again. Let's go over to TBNA, and we can see some pockets of strong wind here. It doesn't look quite as strong as it did just a little bit ago, but man, it is a strong storm though. So we're not gonna downplay this thing because it certainly had some reported strong wind earlier. There were reports down here in Mount Pleasant and Murray County of some winds well into the 60s. It was let's see here. Yeah, they were saying down there in Mount Pleasant recorded 66 mile an hour wind gusts. That's down here in the western part of Murray County. So the storm's not messing around as it comes up into southern Williamson County. And so for now, a severe thunderstorm warning for Williamson County, and that's the southeastern part of the county. So Franklin, you're not really included in this. This thing's going to slide south and east of you, unless you live over on the east side of Franklin, east of 65, around Page High School, up there around, this is going to be like Arrington right here, the Arrington Post Office there on Highway 96, and all the way up there, Wilson Pike. Wilson Pike goes up there north of Highway 96. So these areas down in here, Triune, down there around the four-way stop, well, it's a red light now. It used to be the old four-way stop there in Triune, where the gas station is there. So these areas here are the areas that are going to get this storm as it pushes off to the northeast. Let's talk about, let me check and see what the Weather Service is saying. Weather Service is Not saying much here after the warning was issued, so we're just going to keep riding with this and checking over at some velocities. Could be some pretty strong wind there just south of the Nolensville Road exit there on 840, down actually right near the split where that gas station is, right there at the 31A 41A split. It's that split there where one of them goes to Eagleville. If you're going south, you go left to go to Eagleville. You can go right to go to College Grove down there. There's some pretty strong wind indicated on radar, real close to that. And that's around 58 miles an hour being indicated on radar there. So there is the potential for gusty winds for sure with this as it moves on deeper into Williamson County. And now that disappeared. So it's kind of up and down here as far as what radar is indicating on these winds. So it's one of those things where these storms can pulse up and down pretty quickly, and the Weather Service is planning on keeping the warning going a little bit longer here just to see what happens here in Williamson County, because certainly there a little bit ago there were some pretty strong indications of pretty strong winds, and even now, over here just east of the, right near the 41A, 31A exit there, the Horton Highway, Nolensville Road exit on 840, still some pretty strong areas of wind. They're, approaching 55 miles an hour there. That's up at about 1,500 feet. But, that's some pretty strong wind as this comes through. So they're going to let the warning ride for a little while here in Williamson County. So let's talk just a second again about who's in and who's out. And let me check there real quick for some questions, see if there's anything I can answer before we jump into that. Could a tornado form? I suppose it's possible. I'm not seeing any indication on that on radar right now, so I'm not super concerned about that right now. North Franklin, yeah, I don't see anything else for you guys in North Franklin. You guys are good. Smyrna, heads up on this. No, you're not included in the warning right now, but this storm's southwest of you moving northeast, so keep an eye on it before you head to bed. You don't want to disconnect yet. Let's see here. Yeah, seeing your tornado concerns here. I'm not seeing any indication on radar at the moment of rotation, not like we saw a little bit ago down in western Murray County. So indications of rotation have subsided. So I'm not seeing a lot of that right now. Most of what we're seeing here is some straight line wind, and that's not real strong right now, at least being indicated on radar, which is a good thing. We'll take it. So they are going to let this warning ride for a little while and see what happens with it. So a lot of cloud to ground lightning here, especially around, let's see, what roads do we have down here? We've got Bennett Holler Road. We've got Bethesda Arno Road. Arno Allisona Road. These out here, these are all these roads that have like hyphenated names, okay? So if you know like Arno Allisona Road, Bethesda Arno, let's see what else is out there. Paytonsville Arno. There's a Paytonsville community there. So a lot of cloud to ground lightning out there for sure. It's pretty noisy. Let's see. All right, who's in, who's out? Nolensville is inside this warning. You're getting some heavy rain there in Nolensville right now, and but down to the south, it's kind of light. Picks up again there around Triune, there around where the Tractor Supply and gas station is there in Triune. There's your exit on 840 for the Triune area. And then just southwest of that, you take 840 over to 65, and there's a tremendous amount of rain going to be falling there for those traveling on the road there on 840. So it's noisy down there. It's raining hard down there. Could be some gusty winds. And College Grove, you're included in the severe thunderstorm warning. So is Bethesda. Back over into Thompson Station, you are too, but the storm's moving east of you. Page High School is about to get rained on pretty good. Let's see, Williamson County Fairgrounds, you are also included in this as well. Let's see, let's go back out again. Let's look at some of you asking about Davidson County. Davidson County's good. You got some rain, some strong storms up there, but really not a lot in the way of severe weather. Certainly no wind, anything like that. So definitely non-severe up in Davidson, excuse me, Davidson County. Down south of that, down in Williamson County, still not seeing. Yeah, we do see some velocities ticking up here around Triune, and with some lightning as well, right there around the exit to 3141A in Triune, and we're seeing that on TVNA as well. Let me switch over to that. Looks like a couple of pixels here of about 55 miles an hour just south of the 840 exit at 3141A, and they've actually canceled the severe thunderstorm warning there in Williamson County. So looks like they've pulled that down now that the thing has sort of fallen apart velocity wise. So that's a good sign. Let's zoom out again and let's talk about your areas right now that you're asking about. College Grove, y'all got some heavy weather coming in and it's pretty noisy, but you're looking pretty good as far as wind goes here at the moment. I do not have any tornado concerns with this right now. I'm not seeing anything crazy there. No, I'm not seeing storms behind this. Everything looks just pretty rainy. Let's see here. Yes, North Franklin, you guys can go to bed. All right. Yeah, lots of lightning in Hermitage. Maybe this will wash the pollen off. Guys, my car is covered in pollen. So hopefully this will at least wash all the pollen off our cars, maybe out of the air. Fairview, you guys are good. You guys are good in Fairview. You're right there. So this is east of you. Looking over on TVNA, just making sure there's nothing else trying to get going over here. And backing up in time. Really not seeing just a whole lot there on TVNA. So that's looking good. We are in good shape. All right, the warnings have come down. We're going to watch these storms continue coming through here, but they're really right over here along Nolensville Road, down to Triune and Arrington, all the way down to College Grove. So they're noisy but non-severe. We're going to jump off of here, and we will let you know if anything changes. And if a warning is issued again, we will jump back on here. No problem. Y'all have a good night.